Look at verse 55. In verse 55, but he turned and rebuked them and said, ye know not what manner of spirit ye are of. In verse 56, for the Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. Understand the purpose of Christ. He didn't come to destroy anybody. And with deep, heavy, sorrowful heart, I tell you, there are people who have been driven away from the church because of the high-handedness of some so-called workers. They want to take the members of the church as property. And if those people are not towing their line, they say, come on here. We control this place. Do this. And if the fellow said, but I'm a child of God, I'm not convinced to go that direction. Okay. And they oppress them. They're fighting. They're fighting denominational, church, political position kind of fighting. And when the people are fed up, then they run away. Where are your converts? Instead of adding to the church, you're driving away people from the church because of your kind of understanding. You're fighting for yourself. You're not fighting for the Lord. A person can be an apostle. A person can be an overseer. A person can, thinking naturally. They came to take Jesus, not while I am here. And you can tell that Peter, this was not even his field. He was a fisherman. What did he know? And then he picked up the sword and slashed off the ear. He was not aiming at the ear. He didn't know how to use even the sword. And then it says it cut off his right ear. You think of a right-handed man, somebody facing you is his left ear that will face your right hand. How did he get you the right ear? The point is, God did not give him the knowledge, the insight, the grace to do what he did. That wasn't the plan of God. And you can see everything rubbish. And then Jesus bent down and took the ear. What an embarrassing situation for Peter, that the ear he cut off. And Jesus said, put your sword back. The kingdom is not of the world. We don't fight in the kingdom like they fight in the world. And picked up the ear and put it back again. What an embarrassment that Jesus undid what he did, reversed what he did. And if God works against you and reverses what you are doing, what gain do you have? For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, not natural, not the sword, not the whip, not a threatening finger, that's carnal, and not a frowning face, that's carnal, and not a psychological something that will place there to weaken the man, to weaken the preacher. That one is carnal. Have you prayed? Did you pray that God will give you wisdom so that what needs to be done will be done? No prayer, no Bible, no meditation, no thinking through what the carnal mind suggests. Just put it there. It says, for our weapons, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. We don't pull down the pastor, we pull down strongholds. We don't pull down the husband. We pull down strongholds. We don't pull down the one that is establishing the doctrines of Christ. We pull down strongholds. We don't pull down the man that God has chosen before you came to help him establish the word of God and to be a laborer together with Christ. And all these things have been established before you came. And now you came, and all that you're doing to pull down the one that God has used to lay the foundation. Do you understand the consequence of what you're trying to do? It says, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.